The David and Goliath story of the Middle East. Israel is a small nation. It is surrounded by larger neighbors. Many of these neighbors have been hostile. Since its founding in 1948, Israel has fought multiple wars. War of Independence, 1948, Yom Kippur War, 1973. It has faced coalitions of Arab states, Egypt, Jordan, Syria. These states had larger armies and more equipment, more tanks, more planes, more soldiers. Yet time and again Israel has emerged victorious. This outcome has puzzled many observers. How does a country so small consistently overcome such great odds? The story is not simple. Not just one battle, not just one weapon. It is a complex mix of strategy, spirit, circumstance. The reasons for its military success are often debated. Tonight, we look at the factors behind these victories. A story of survival against what seemed like impossible odds. We will break down 7 key elements. They show a nation built for conflict. First, intelligence. First, let's talk about intelligence. Mossad Amman. They have consistently provided critical information. This information gave Israel a massive advantage. It allowed them to know their enemy's plans. Before the Six-Day War, Israeli intelligence gathered precise details. They knew where Egypt's planes were located. They knew the pilots' schedules. This kind of detailed knowledge is a powerful weapon. It turns a surprise attack into a calculated strike. It allows a smaller force to hit where it hurts the most, neutralizing a larger enemy before the fight even begins. This leads directly to the second reason: Air Force superiority. The Israeli Air Force, or IAF, has long been the key to its military strategy. Their doctrine is simple: control the sky. In the opening hours of the Six-Day War, the IAF executed a massive preemptive strike. It was called Operation Focus. Israeli jets flew low to avoid radar. They destroyed most of the Egyptian Air Force while it was still on the ground. Without air cover, the Egyptian army was vulnerable. This single action largely determined the outcome of the war. Control of the air meant Israel could support its ground troops without fear of enemy bombers. The reliance on air power is a consistent theme. Israel has always invested heavily in the latest aircraft and pilot training. Its pilots are considered among the best in the world. They undergo rigorous and continuous training and execute complex bombing runs with precision. Mossad provided intelligence on an Iraqi reactor. The IAF then carried out Operation Opera, a daring, long-range raid to destroy it. This demonstrated Israel's willingness and ability to use its key strengths to address perceived existential threats. A third critical factor is the experience of its soldiers. Military service in Israel is mandatory for most citizens. This creates a large pool of trained reservists. It means a significant portion of the population has military experience. When a war breaks out, Israel can mobilize its citizen army very quickly. These soldiers are not just recruits. Many have seen combat before. They bring real-world experience to the battlefield. This constant cycle has created a highly seasoned fighting force. They are defending their own homes. Fourth, Israel is known for its creative and flexible tactics. Israeli commanders are encouraged to think outside the box. They are given significant autonomy on the battlefield. This is a concept known as mission command. Commanders understand the goal, but they can adapt their methods to the changing situation. A famous example is from the Yom Kippur War. General Ariel Sharon led a daring counterattack. He pushed his forces across the Suez Canal, encircling the Egyptian Third Army. It was a risky move that defied conventional doctrine, but it worked. The fifth reason is a powerful sense of national unity and a drive to survive. For many Israelis, wars are not about politics. They are about the existence of their country. This creates an incredibly strong motivation to fight. It is often described as an Ein Brera culture, which means no alternative. This belief fosters a deep sense of solidarity. During wartime, political differences are often set aside. The entire country mobilizes for the war effort. This unity provides a psychological strength that can be just as important as military hardware. This spirit is forged from a shared history and a sense of a common destiny. The soldiers, the commanders, and the civilians are all connected. A loss in battle is felt personally across the nation. This creates a powerful feedback loop. The sixth reason is crucial: support from Western countries. Israel has never fought entirely alone. In its early years, France was a key supplier of advanced military aircraft. After the Six-Day War, the United States became Israel's primary ally. This partnership has provided Israel with immense financial aid and access to top-tier American military technology. The United States has supplied Israel with advanced fighter jets. The United States has supplied Israel with missile defense systems like the Iron Dome. The United States has supplied Israel with critical intelligence support. This backing has allowed Israel to maintain a qualitative military edge. This support extends beyond just hardware. During the Yom Kippur War, when Israel was suffering heavy losses, the United States initiated Operation Nickel Grass. It was a massive airlift of tanks, artillery, and ammunition. This intervention was critical. It helped Israel recover from early setbacks and ultimately win the war. The diplomatic and military backing of a superpower provides a strategic safety net. It deters other major powers from intervening against Israel. It ensures it has the resources needed to sustain a prolonged conflict. Finally, we must look at the seventh reason: the disunity of its enemies. The Arab coalitions that faced Israel were often plagued by problems. They had different political goals. Their military commands were not well coordinated. In the Six-Day War, for example, Egypt, Syria, Jordan, they did not have a truly unified command structure. Their attacks were not synchronized. This allowed Israel to fight its enemies one at a time. It could concentrate its forces on one front, achieve victory, and then quickly pivot to the next. This lack of coordination was a critical weakness that Israel exploited masterfully. This disunity was political as well as military. While united in opposition to Israel, they were divided on how to achieve their aims. This internal friction meant their combined strength on paper never translated into effective strength on the battlefield. In the end, Israel's victories were not just a result of its own strengths. They were also a consequence of its adversaries' significant weaknesses and their failure to fight as a truly unified force. In summary, Israel's victory is not just about weapons. It was the result of a combination of intelligence, air force, tactical flexibility, and national solidarity. On the contrary, it was crucial that Arab countries failed to exercise their power properly due to division and lack of cooperation.